Hello friends, today I am Tanvi is going to present new video on the channel Filmi Divane. Today the video is going to be in English because today I am going to talk about the legendary actor Shri Mohanlal ji on his 63rd birthday and gonna tell my favorite movies of the iconic duo of Mohanlal and Priyadarshan. And as the majority of Mohanlal fans are from the South Indian region, so I am talking in English to connect with them, as many of them might not know Hindi. Whenever we get the thought of the iconic actor-director duo of Mohanlal and Priyadarshan, so we mostly think about the iconic comedy movies of 80s and the 90s along with the great action movies and the melodious music, the brilliant cinematography and the screenplay of the films and the feel-good moments of the film. And today I'm going to talk about top 5 movies of Mohanlal and Priyadarshan duo which have touched my heart. The iconic movie of this duo, which comes on the 5th position, is the 1988 released romantic comedy movie named Chitram. The story revolves around a man named Vishnu who is paid by a rich woman named Kalyani to play her fake husband for 2 weeks, and the relationship, which started with a love and hate relationship, later on turns into a beautiful love story. If I talk about Chitram, so the things which I loved in this movie are the hilarious comical moments in the first half, like Mohanlal stealing a foreigner's clothes in the film, as well as the temple scene of this movie where Mohanlal's hands burned because of a camphor, and that screaming scene was just funny and I just laughed a lot in that scene. And it is enriched by the melodious music of this movie and the songs by N.G. Srikumar of this film, whether it's Padam Putakalam or Iran Megham. The songs of this movie just great and just a treat to the ears. So Chitram makes on the 5th position, and it was the first Malayalam movie to run in the cinema halls for 370 days. So that's why the movie Chitram is very iconic. 4th position is the 1986 romantic comedy movie named Thalavattam. Thalavattam is a story about a man named Vinod, also known as Vinu, is in a mental asylum because of some past trauma, and how the person deals with the mental asylum, like the cruel treatments of the doctors of the mental asylum, as well as copes up with the past traumas. And if I talk about Thalavattam, so it is also just like his other romantic comedy films, like the love and hate relationship between the leading couple, and the movie which starts as a good comedy movie with great comical moments, later on taking a tragic turn. So Thalavattam is also as great as Chitram, but I prefer Thalavattam a lot because of the deeply emotional climax. And if I talk about one very special thing about Thalavattam, is that the great performance and the camaraderie between Mohanlal and late Nedumudi Venu. Nedumudi Venu's performance was just great, as well as supported by Jagti Srikumar, Kartika and M.G. Soman. So Thalavattam is also a great movie by the great Mohanlal Priyadarshan duo. The third movie which makes onto the list is the cinematic masterpiece of this duo, and the movie is Kala Pani. Apart from actor Mohanlal and actor Priyadarshan, if there are people who deserve a huge round of applause for making Kala Pani a great movie, is cinematographer Santosh Sivan as well as art director Sabu Cyril, as they have depicted the cellular jail in a very interesting way, and the dark disturbing moments of the torture of the cellular jail prisoners is also a spine-chilling experience of this movie. And the movie also evokes the feeling of patriotism in us. Like there is one dialogue of Mohanlal in this movie, that there will be a day when every Indian will realize that India has only one religion, that is patriotism. That dialogue just gives us goosebumps. We feel that Kala Pani is one of the best movies of Malayalam cinema. The movie which makes on to the 2nd position in this list is the 2016 crime thriller movie named Opam. Also, I have talked about Opam in many videos, and I've talked that how this movie has changed Priyadarshan's life as a filmmaker. Actually, there was a time when Priyan was suffering from depression because of multiple causes, and how Mohanlal helped him, and then they made the movie Opam, which actually made Priyan come back with a bang, and this movie was just a great film. So this is why Priyadarshan fans are very much emotionally connected with the movie Opam. And if I talk about what makes Opam a cinematically beautiful film, so this movie had many great edge of the seat moments. There was a scene in which the funeral was going on and Mohanlal senses that the killer is around. That scene in the interval was just an amazing, and the climax was also giving us edge of the seat moments, along with many feel good moments in this movie between Mohanlal and the child actress Meenakshi Anup. So that what make Opam a very great movie, and it even showed the critics that Priyadarshan's good time is not over. And the movie which makes on the first position of this list is the 1991 romantic comedy movie named Kilukam. As a North Indian fan of Priyadarshan, Kilukam is a very special movie for me because his first Hindi film, which is named Muskurahat, is the remake of the film Kilukam. So, Kilukam is a very special movie for me. And if I talk about it, what makes Kilukam a very special movie for me is the great kind of cinematography of this film. Like, cinematography is the USP of every film of them. And if I talk about Kilukam cinematography, so the shots used in this movie songs, whether it's Kilukil Pambaram or Meena Melanil, the shots were very beautiful and the picturization was very great, along with the how the picturesque value of Ooty was shown in this film. Like, while watching the movie, we feel that we are in Ooty. And if I talk about some other great things of the movie, so the camaraderie between Mohanlal and Jagadish Kumar, or the sweet relation shown between Revati and Thilakan was also very great. The humorous scenes of the movie Kilukam were also very great. Like, I sometimes only see the haircut scene of Kilukam or the hotel scene of Kilukam, so I just laugh out loud, especially that haircut moment. So this is why I feel that Kilukam is one of the best movies of this duo. So I've talked about the top 5 favorite movies of mine from this great actor-director duo, but if I talk about some honorable mentions, is 1994 movie Minnaram, which has a great depiction of the scenes and made the scenes very impactful by the use of colors in the frames of it. So Minnaram is also a very good, well-made movie which is a perfect blend of humor as well as sadness. And if I talk about some other honorable mentions, so it's the 1993 movie Midhunam, which is a perfect family drama emotional movie, and the last 15 minutes of this film just made me very emotional. And one of the great movies of this duo is Velana Kaludanadu, which is a 1988 movie, satirical genre movie, and this movie has shown us about the dark realities of corruption and also served us humor in a very well way. So friends, this was my video about my most favorite movies of the iconic duo of Mohanlal and Priyadarshan, and I hope that when they will collaborate for Priyan's 100th movie, so that movie turns also good and makes on to the list of the best movies of them. So dosto, this was my video, and if you liked it, so like it, share it and subscribe it. So I will meet you in another video with some new topic. Tab tak ke liye goodbye and